Hey, what's up, everybody? So we just got some news that came out that the Packers have added another running back. Here we have from Aaron Wilson, who shares on X. Packers awarded running back Israel Abanikanda off waivers from 49ers per a league source at KPRC2. So another running back in Green Bay. I don't think the Packers have a running back problem or a lack of running back depth necessarily. When you look at Josh Jacobs, Emmanuel Wilson, Chris Brooks, Marshawn Lloyd, all guys who I have a good amount of confidence in. Now, if you do look at one of the injuries for one of the other Packers running backs, Amar Johnson is on the NFI with a hamstring injury. That was brought up by Packers wire Zach Cruz, so that's a potential reason they want to add someone else just to have some more depth in this Packers running back room. But when we look at him and sort of his history, he was actually a 2023 fifth-round pick by the New York Jets, and he played in some games during that season. And so for his total stats during that year, if I pull it up right here, he had a total of 22 attempts for 70 yards at 3.2 yards per attempt, so not any crazy type numbers. But if we look back to him at college at Pitt, he was very successful, especially in his final season where he had 239 attempts, 1,431 yards, 6 yards per carry, and 20 touchdowns. So he was very, very dominant during his final year in college, and that's probably why he ended up being a fifth-round pick. He was waived by the Jets in December of 2024, and then he was claimed the next day by the San Francisco 49ers, so clearly teams saw some value in him, and then he was actually on the Niners until he was released yesterday, and so the Packers are awarded him off of the waivers. And also, if you look at his RAS score, I think it's like an unofficial score. It says here from RAS.football on Twitter, Israel Abanikanda is a running back prospect in the 2023 draft class. He scored an unofficial 9.88 RAS out of a possible 10 after his pro day. This ranked 22 out of 1,683 running backs from 1987 to 2023. And if you look down there, you can see 40-yard dash, 4.39. I think that's unofficial right there. So clearly a very, very talented guy, very solid athlete. And I was watching some of his highlights from college, and he's got a lot of speed, pretty solid vision, seems to, cut back nicely. He looks like a really solid player. Now, it's going to be tough for him to make this Packers roster just because you already got Josh Jacobs. You have Marshawn Lloyd, who I think is expected to really take a big step forward this year, hopefully staying healthy. And then you have two guys in Chris Brooks and Emmanuel Wilson, who are both very productive in their time last year. So I would assume it's just a depth add. Maybe he makes it to the practice squad, and so we'll sort of keep an eye on this whole situation. If you want more Packers content, feel free to subscribe, turn on the notifications so you don't miss any Packers news. You can also check this out on Spotify, Apple, all that stuff, and feel free to follow me on Twitter. I share a lot of updates there first, just when I see it right away, so you can follow me there at LukeBeller3. That's all for today, and I'll see you guys next time.